Hey guys, welcome to your monthly reading. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Taurus. We are going to take a look at the general messages that your spirit team wants to relay to you for this month of September and going forward. Now, please keep in mind that these are just general messages, meaning that they may or may not resonate with you. However, do take what does resonate, leave the rest behind. Also, be sure to check out my other videos for your other sign placements if you find that there are no particular messages in this video for you. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get started with your reading. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the collective sign of Taurus for being present today. And we're actually going to start the reading off with a couple of oracle messages that I pre-pulled for you. So starting with your angel number message, you guys have 1111, which is I am awakening. Okay, and it says the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. All right, Taurus, so if you're seeing the number 1111 a lot, this is just a sign that your spirit team is trying to communicate with you at that point in time. So pay attention to any signs or synchronicities that may be going on in your life at that time, okay? And for your spirit guides message, you've been thinking about it. Understanding these thoughts is gaining momentum. Take caution or proceed. You decide. Okay. And then you also have chair. And it says, take more breaks throughout your day. Example, ice cream break, short walk, 5-minute meditation. Handling everything all the time is a trauma response. Ask for assistance if needed. And participate in workshops, gatherings, and groups that add to your inner growth. All right. So then now let us jump into your reading. And we'll see what it is that your spirit team wants you to know for this month. So thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Can you please guide this reading and show me what is Taurus's current situation? What is the current situation for Taurus? All right, and you guys have the 9 of Pentacles as your current situation. And what is the current challenge for Taurus? What is the current challenge? All right, and we have the 3 of Cups as the challenge. All right, and then what is your advice for Taurus? What is the advice for them? Okay, and you guys have the Hierophant for your advice. And lastly, what is the expected outcome? What is the expected outcome? Okay, and we have the 4 of Cups. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck for you guys is the 6 of Pentacles. All right, a balance or equal share of give and take. All right, Taurus. So I got a couple of different messages as I was laying your cards on the table. One of the first ones I got was, to stay humble. Okay, stay humble. And I also got that some of you guys are not wanting to, or maybe I should say not willing to co-create or collaborate with others at this time, right? I did get like a sense of some stubborn energy, but that doesn't surprise me, considering that, this is the sign of Taurus, right? So yeah, I get that you guys need to stay humble. Some of you, in a sense, you need to stay humble and open yourself up to collabo and to work with others. Because right now you do have, well, let's start off with this chair card. Okay, so you have in this chair card, one of the meanings is saying handling everything all the time is a trauma response. So having that sense or that urge of feeling like you have to do any and everything all by yourself. And it also says ask for assistance if needed. Okay, so one of the things that made me feel like for some of you, you are going through a time where you're not necessarily willing or wanting to trust others in whatever it is that you're trying to create, or whatever it is that you're manifesting. You kind of want to do it independently and on your own, because you have the Nine of Pentacles showing up in your current situation. All right, Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury. It is a card of being successful, but it is on the terms of the person doing it for themselves and by themselves, right? So that they can be proud in the sense of how they were able to get to where they are, or get to their dream goal solely based off their hard works and their efforts, right? So just feeling overly independent, I get like feeling overly independent and not really maybe allowing for a circle of people to come through. As you can see, like they have these circles around them. Not allowing, and this is to say too, maybe some of you are not allowing people into your circle, right? Allowing them into your personal space, right? Wanting to feel independent, wanting to feel like you've got it all on your own. But this is going to be important for you to loosen up on, Taurus, because as you can see with your angel's number message card, you have the I am awakening. All right, and it also says the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed. So this is important because you have that Nine of Pentacles energy, which is an independent energy, and in your challenger position, you have the Three of Cups. So it's almost a clash of, do I allow others in to assist, or do I continue to push and persevere on my own? But Spirit is telling you, or advising you, that you need to allow others in, okay, into your circle, all right, because they're going to put some key people on your path. I feel like it's telling you, and with this reading, it's making you aware of that, so that you don't turn that help away when it presents itself, all right, because it clearly says the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path, and you wouldn't want to miss that opportunity because of the fact that you want to do it all on your own. All right, you also have the Hierophant here, which is the advice card, and the Hierophant is all about taking counsel from others, right? It is a card of traditional values. It is a card of wisdom, right? It's allowing yourself to either be counseled or counsel, all right? And I feel like in this situation for you guys, it is asking you to allow yourself to be counseled, okay? Allow for people to come in, a support group, right? A support group to come in and to assist you with any endeavors that you are trying to embark on. All right, so that you don't have to take it all on yourself, because you're just one piece of the puzzle. And I think this is what Spirit is trying to make you aware of. You're just one piece of the puzzle. You will eventually need others to further you along on whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever journey you're embarking on. I think Spirit is trying to make you aware of, allow them to work for you. And even though, you know, your spirit team is, you know, not physically here with you, they work with you through other people. So be careful not to block others out in your life who could be sent from your spirit team to help and guide you. All right. So you have, and two, when I go back to this chair card, you know, One of the things about being independent is that you never get a chance to relax, right? Because you want to do everything. You're the person who, you know, is going to take charge to make sure that things are done how you want them to be done, right? But with this Chair card, it's asking you to take breaks every now and again. All right. Even it's like it says, a short walk, a 5-minute meditation. Take those type of breaks, let others come in and give you guidance and assistance. That way you don't have to feel like everything is all on your plate. And you're responsible for, you know, the outcome by yourself. Now, in the position of the expected outcome, we have the 4 of Cups. And this is what made me bring up the stubborn energy. It's just because, as you can see, you know, she sits in this gloomy state, right? And not aware of the help that's around her. As you can see, it's gloomy, it's raining. But because she's so stuck in her way of being and thinking at this moment, she doesn't recognize the help that's around her. But you also notice that even though she doesn't recognize it, it doesn't stop it from being there, right? So even though she's choosing not to pay attention to the help that she's receiving from this geese or the swan, probably geese, even though she's receiving the help but not necessarily paying attention to it, doesn't stop the help from being there. All right, so this is just to say, guys, with this being in your expected outcome position, you can either choose to stay idle and, you know, on your own, or you can choose to recognize the help that's around you and take advantage of it. And not only take advantage of it, but be appreciative of it. Okay, but now let us go ahead and clarify. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here in the position of the current situation for Taurus? Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Why is the 9 of Pentacles here in the position of the current situation? Yeah, I get the sense that some of you are definitely feeling overly independent. Maybe because it's you wanting to prove to yourself, or maybe even prove to others that you're more than capable of being a great provider for yourself without the help of others. But your spirit team is asking you to kind of sway away from that, okay? Not to say that you can't be happy for your successes, but don't block out the help along the way, because this help can be specifically sent from your spirit team to guide and assist you with the rest of your route. Okay, to clarify the 9 of Pentacles, okay, you have the 5 of Swords. All right, and this could be, you know, just the fact that you've had conflict with others before. All right, so now it's to the point where you're proving, like I just mentioned, you're proving a point to yourself and to others, all right, that you're more than capable. So this 9 of Pentacles energy could be stemming from the fact that you're trying to prove something to someone, right? You've had conflict with others before. Maybe they thought you weren't capable. So you're going to go above and beyond to prove that you are, all right? Or this could be you also, like I said, you've been thinking about it, right? This spirit message here, you've been thinking about it. All right, understanding these thoughts is gaining momentum. So this could be you being aware that you need to kind of cut back on the independent way of thinking and being, all right? Because you know that at some point you will, or it is good to receive help from others, even though you may not quite be just there yet, all right? Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Why is the 3 of Cups here in the position of the challenge? You're doing it all on your own. Some of you guys are really focused on proving a point that you can do it all on your own without the assistance of others. 3 of Cups is a friends and family card. So this could be you trying to prove friends or family wrong. Maybe that's where you've had conflict before in your life, is with friends or family. So those are going to be the people who you're really trying to, you know, really, oh God, guys, look, this is deep, okay? Because look at this. You have the 3 of Cups again in the challenging position. And as you can see here, on this one, they have their back turned, right? So this could be, I feel like mostly it's you turning your back on a supportive group, friends or family, because you want to prove, what you are capable of without their assistance. Okay. And for maybe a small portion of you, it could be maybe you've had people turn their backs on you before in the past, which could also tie into this conflict card here. Okay, so I feel like that's a small portion of you, but I feel like for the most part, it's you guys not allowing people in your circle, turning your back on them because you want to prove, you want to prove what you're capable of doing. All right. Wow. Let's clarify why it's the Hierophant here. Let's clarify why it's the Hierophant here in the position of the advice. And the Hierophant card is what made me say that you guys should stay humble, okay? Because as you can see in this Hierophant card, it's like a student who's taking, who's listening to a story, because he has a book from an owl, and owls represent wisdom. Okay, so this is what brought me to say that some of you guys need to put yourself in more of a humble space. Okay, take words of wisdom from others, take advice from others, because this, like I said, this could be your spirit team sending people in to tell you what you need to hear at any given moment or any given point in your life. Okay, but if you're too busy turning your back on certain people or situations, then you're going to miss that lesson that is to be learned from your spirit team. So just be really cautious of that. All right. And I said be cautious, and then this card here says, take caution. Take caution or proceed. So just be cautious to not turn your back on any and everyone. All right. Why is the Hierophant here in the position of the advice? Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, and ancestors. Nope. All right. So we have the Fool. And we have the Queen of Swords. All right. So I feel like this is asking you to take a different approach. Okay. And, I want to point out this card again because it's saying you've been thinking about it. Right. And as you can see, she's thinking about something. All right. So she's clearly thinking about something. All right. So this, I feel like, maybe you taking advice from others is something that you wouldn't normally be, accustomed to doing, right? Because you love being independent. So for you to come in now and, open yourself up to being able to do that, that would be you taking that full approach, right? Just taking that leap of faith, that trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, and, going with the flow of the universe is going to bring in, the guidance that you've been missing. All right. So it's just asking you, I feel like, to just really take a look at things from a different perspective. All right. Take a look at things from a different perspective, maybe some way that you normally wouldn't have looked at things. Okay. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Can we please clarify why is the Four of Cups here in the position of the expected outcome? I do feel like too, some of you are like comfortable in your independent energy, right? And this is why you are going to you may be thinking long and hard about opening yourself up to receiving assistance and help from others, just because maybe you've been so independent, for a while, or maybe just because, you've had, things happen in the past to where, you don't know if you're willing to open yourself up again. All right. Let others in again, maybe because of past conflicts that you've had. All right. Why is the Four of Cups here in a position of the expected outcome? But you guys are going, this may be a trial, I don't want to say a trial and tribulation moment, but it definitely could be a spiritual growth moment for you guys, where your spirit team is looking to see if you're going to be, you know, part of the evolvement that they have set on your path for you. Okay. And part of that is knowing when and how to give up, you know, old ways of being, thinking, or feeling, so that you can allow for others to come in and assist you. Okay. Are you willing to give up old patterns, old behaviors? Okay. Let your guard down and be able to take advice from others, okay, as part of your growth? Or do you stay stuck in no, I've got this on my own type of energy? All right. But remember, the key thing is the I am awakening, which is letting you know that this is part of spiritual growth for you. Okay. And it is a moment for you to wake up and realize the new angle or the new approach that needs to be taken. All right, to clarify the Four of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. All right, so the Two of Swords too, like I was mentioning earlier with this cup, you can either choose to stay in that isolated state, or, you know, recognize that there's help around you. So I do feel like that is going to be a difficult decision for some of you guys, like I mentioned earlier, because of the fact that you're so used to being independent that you won't know, you know, if you're ready to let your guard down yet. All right. But with the Knight of Swords energy showing up also, that's about movement. Okay. So whatever choice you make to do, you know, I feel like you're going to stick to it, and you're going to, you know, accelerate with it. So if you choose to, you know, stay in this state of, you know, I've got this on my own type, you're just going to go full steam ahead doing what you do. And if you choose to allow others in, and then same, you're going to go full steam ahead with that. But it's going to be very, very important. This message that's trying to get out to you guys through this reading is that don't block out your blessings. Right? Don't block out your blessings, because there are going to be situations or people put in your life for a reason. And if you're too focused on that energy of self, then you may miss it, Taurus. So just be mindful of that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some oracle messages. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Oh, that wanted to come right out. Okay, so we have Foggy, and Foggy says things look a bit foggy now. The truth is being distorted. Proceed with caution until the fog lifts. All right, so this is another proceed with caution card. All right, you also have that here. All right, so whatever it is that you guys are thinking about, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, I feel like it's asking you to let the smoke clear first. All right, so that you can make sense of it all. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. 2 more oracle messages, please, for my lovely Tauruses. Maybe too, I get like maybe some of you are, you know, not sure who can be trusted and who can't amongst your friend circles. So that could be some of it too. So maybe you guys are wanting to open up, but you're not quite 100% sure if you can or not. Things are a little foggy, right? Maybe this is why you're hesitant to let people in your circle. All right. So I feel like this is asking you to, it's okay to be skeptical until you figure things out completely. But at the same time, don't turn your back 100%, because I feel like that's saying that there will be some people for you, and there'll possibly be people who won't be for you. Okay. So this is why 2 times it's come up for you to, you know, proceed with caution. Right, and I feel like that's asking you with who, or telling you with who you trust. Proceed with caution with who you trust. All right, 2 more messages, please. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. 2 more messages for my lovely Tauruses. All right, and look at this. We have collaborate. All right, and this like the word I used at the beginning. Some of you were having an issue with collaborating or not wanting to. Okay, but the card says keep an open heart and mind. Collaborate with people you can learn from. It doesn't have to be a solo act. Yes, this is exactly what your reading is all about, Taurus. This is what I have been saying from the beginning. Okay, it doesn't have to be about 100% independence. All right, because the people that you may be, you know, I don't know why I want to use the word dissing, but not necessarily dissing, but, you know, kind of putting them on the back burner. Be mindful that those people could have been sent to you from your spirit team to help you. Okay. All right. And like how it says, keep an open heart and mind. And this is important because like I say, this could be something new for you, like allowing yourself to open up. All right. Which is why you may be pondering, oh, do I want to do that or do I not? All right. One more message, please, for my beautiful Tauruses. One more message. But I do feel like with that foggy card coming up with the collaborate, it's just asking for you to be mindful, though. You know, will have to proceed with caution because I feel like it's letting you know that not everyone is going to be for you, but that doesn't mean turn your back on everyone. Okay. And you guys have crowning. And it says you're being initiated right now. Let go of who you were and embrace the mystery of who you have yet to become. Yes, this is exactly what I was just saying. Like, you guys could be, with this I Am Awakening card, you know, going through spiritual growth. All right. And this is where your spiritual team comes and place certain people and experiences on your path to see if you've learned enough up to this point to move to the next phase of your life. Okay. The Fool, letting go of who you were. All right. So whereas things that you may not have done before, being open to doing them now. All right. Very, very powerful for you guys. Okay. All right, so now, Taurus, what we're going to do, we're going to pull two cards where we're going to see if we can get two aspects of the shadow self that you can work on in this situation that will help you to evolve. So we're going to ask Spirit to provide us two aspects of your shadow self. All right, that needs to be worked on at this time that will help you in this experience at the moment. All right, so thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Can you please provide two shadow self cards? All right, so we have one, and this one is unhealthy shadow. Okay, and it says tend to ignore health problems or self-care, self-neglect, neglecting body, mind, and spirit. Okay, and it says it's not selfish to love yourself, take care of yourself, and give yourself permission to pause and restore. All right, and this brings me back to the chair card where it's asking you to take more breaks. Okay, so for some of you out there, this message is popping up to make you aware that don't overexert, yourself. All right, your energy, your time, your efforts, don't overdo it at the time. All right. And if you do have any health problems going on at the moment, this is a time for you to, take care of yourself. All right. All right. One more shadow self message for Taurus. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. One more shadow self message for Taurus, please. All right, and you guys have Savior, shadow, okay, which says try to save or fix other people, interfering, meddlesome servant. And it says cultivate your own garden. If you're busy trying to save or fix others, you risk not seeing your own issues. All right, so this is definitely calling on you to focus on what needs to be fixed with self. All right, and realizing that you can't save any and everyone else. All right, not all the time can you. And the most important thing is going to be for you to take care of yourself first. All right. Okay, and lastly, we're going to get an archetype message to see what archetype you should be embodying at this time, Taurus. Okay, and part of being independent, I feel like, is, you know, you have this sense of feeling like you can take it all on by yourself, right? That you can not only save yourself, but that you can save others. So like this hero type of persona, right? You want to be the person that comes to save the day. But the real saving is going to happen when you take a look at yourself, both, you know, health-wise, be that all of mentally, emotionally, physically. Take a look at what's going on within first, all right, before you can focus on how you're able to help others. All right. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Can you please provide one archetype message for my lovely Tauruses? An archetype message for Taurus, please. Ooh. All right, and you guys have the shadow diver. Okay, and it says, embrace your shadow self and allow darkness and light to coexist. It will add depth and dimension to your life. All right, so taking the good with the bad. All right, not ignoring it, not, you know, sweeping it under the rug, you know, just really embracing it so that you can really see things from a different light. Okay. All right, so then lastly, we are going to look at some fortune messages that I pulled for you guys already to see what else your spirit team wants you to know. So we have cobweb, okay, which says protected from negative forces beyond your control. All right, so this is your spirit team protecting you. We have goldfish, which says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. All right, so this is definitely what the spiritual growth I've been talking about throughout the reading. All right, and I feel like with that cobweb too, this is saying your spirit team is guiding you. All right, they're protecting you along this journey. Okay, and then you have moon, which says changes in your life. And lastly, you have scales, which says keep your life in balance. All right. So, my lovely Tauruses, that has been your monthly reading. Really hope you enjoyed. If so, please be sure to hit the like button as well as to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my lovelies, take care and bye-bye.